Hi all, hope you all are doing good. So in previous video we have seen what is a reflected cross-site scripting, right? So today we are going to make use of that cross-site scripting and we'll try to steal cookies. Okay, so this is like before starting anything, this is only for educational purposes, so don't use it for unethical intentions. Okay, so this is like nothing much to explain. Whatever concept we have learned previously, we are going to use the same, but at the end of this video we are going to learn one good concept, that is burp suite collaborator client. Okay, so what it does, okay, so let me explain you this and then we'll jump on to the lab. Okay, so what it does is, suppose I'm practicing, right? So I am practicing and I want to execute some script. My intention is to steal cookies. Okay, so if you don't know what cookies is, small data structure, okay, which might be, okay, varying in terms of content, but what is it meant for? It is meant for maintaining the state of the user. Like, I logged in now, right? Now I traverse between different pages in the same website. So for every traversing every page, the website need to validate, okay, what is the person, what, from where is he coming? Is he the administrator? Is he the person having role XYZ or what? So all this information about the person who is logged in is maintained in the cookies. Okay, so instead of going to the server getting everything again and again for every redirection or for every actions like commenting, subscribing, so to avoid of all that, we go for maintaining the state of the user. Okay, so when this is maintained at the client side, there is something called cookies. And when the next time you try to request a server, along with your request, these cookies go. So these cookies tell the server that what is the user, what is the state or what kind of request, as what role a person is having, is asking. So all those information required by the server is tried to maintain in the cookies, and while you request something to the server, that cookie go as a part of our request, say header, session, cookies. So all these are parts of the request. So today we are going to focus on cookie. Okay, so that was cookie. Now we are okay, so today step one is, we know that website is vulnerable to cross-site scripting. Okay, that also reflected cross-site scripting. So what we will do is, we as a bad user, I'll try to comment out a bad script. Okay, now that will be there. Now when you as a good user, you go and watch out for the comments for some blogs, you will you are visiting that page, right? So my malicious script, what I intended is, whoever user visits and sees my comments, I should be able to get his cookies. So what is the use of that? Suppose I was a normal user and I commented, that is fine, but you are an admin or you are some other user. Let's consider you are an admin. So when you are browsing the comments or you are reading the blog, your cookies will be stealed by my script and it will be sent to me. So when I am trying to access the page, there will be a request which I will intercept. Okay, and then I'll take your cookie and send along with my request. So when I normal user is trying to send the request, the server will think that I am an what I am an admin. So it will give me an privileges of admin, and based on that, it will give me the response. So there, I'm trying to steal your cookies and using your cookies by intercepting, by stealing your cookies and by intercepting my request and modifying the cookies. Okay, yeah, if you didn't get it, that is fine. We'll jump onto the lab and then you'll definitely get it. Okay, so let's jump to the lab. So if you can see, this is our lab exploiting the cross-site scripting to steal cookies. Okay, so access the lab. Okay, just a second. Yeah, and there is this one more thing. What is this burp suite collaborator client? Okay, so what it does is, in real time, suppose now I am practicing, but in real time it will be easy. So when I posted my malicious content, there will be number of people coming and visiting the website whose cookies then I will be getting, and then I can perform my ethical and unethical actions. But here, when I'm practicing, there is no one to visit these sites and get me, or no one is there from whom I can steal my cookies, right? So here the burp collaborator client will act as some other random users who are visiting those pages, and then the script will be executed whatever I'm writing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So it is like an artificial clients are generated by burp suite collaborator client. Okay, so still if you didn't get it, that is fine. So we are going to try to steal the cookie and we'll try to log in as an administrator. So let me read you this problem once. So okay, this lab contains stored accesses vulnerability. To solve this lab, exploit the vulnerability, steal the session cookie. So stored accesses, I apologize, I said reflected. So here stored means because that comment is going to be stored on DB and then it is going to be shown to the other users. Okay, so here first thing first, I'm going to steal the cookie, and the second thing I'm going to impersonate as a victim. Okay, so I am going to use a victim's cookie. Okay, yeah, access the lab, and this is my blog, and I'll try to access the first blog, and I have my burp suite open. Here it is. Okay, and I need not to intercept anything as of now. So you can see burp is here, right? This burp collaborator client, this I will click, and yeah, we'll use it in a minute, then I'll tell you, but for now let's keep it aside. Okay, so I'm going to write a comment. So we have a script, so I have copied the script already. You can also watch and write the same, and if you know already, that is fine. So this is the script where um, this URL will be my URL from the place on which I want to send the cookies to. Okay, and this is going to be the body. So document.cookies, this is how we try to access the element. So if you try to click on inspect element, and in console if you try to write document dot, you will see all this function, right? Similarly we have a cookie, you can see cookie, and in that cookie we have this vector and variable. So that's how we, this is what we did manually, right? So this is what is going to happen in the script. Okay, I hope this is visible, otherwise I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, now is it visible? Document dot cookie session. Okay, fine. Yeah, so this is the script that I'm going to execute, but this URL I don't have, right? So this I will get from my client. So where is this? Yeah, so the only thing we need to do is I will copy it to clipboard. I will click on copy to clipboard, so it will generate me a temporary server URL. Okay, the place at which I want them to send me the request, and after HTTPS I'm going to replace till here with my server content, and I'll execute it. So name, let's say dpoint dpoint @mail.com, and yeah, that's it. Post a comment. I guess I need to turn on this burp suite proxy. Okay, let's see if it doesn't work, we'll try it again. I should have done that previously. Yeah. So you can see I already seen that there is some HTTP request came. Let's see the request collaborator, and this is the secret and this is the session. So before using this, I need to make sure that this is not me, this is someone else. So for that, what I will do is I'll keep this as it is. If you want to verify, you can take a screenshot of this and keep it aside, but for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my burp. I'm going to minimize this, and going to open my burp suite. So if you can see here, and let me put it side by side. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to the blog, and here what I'm going to do is intercept is off. So now if I try to refresh, you can see this is the intercepted request and this is my session ID. So just to verify, this is not the same that I was having here. Let's see, here it is starting with ending with rex, starting with 2jmn, means you can see there are n number of other people who are visiting this site. So this is who. Okay, this is me. Okay, so similarly I can have other people. Here is one more people. Is this the same person? Okay, so maybe, but if you try to click on poll now, after certain duration you will see more number of requests. So this request is basically the other clients are coming onto this page, and that script is getting executed, so it is throwing out the body in as a post request on this server. Okay, and this server is nothing but the URL that I gave in the comment section. I hope that makes sense now. Now coming to the point. So here I can see that there is a session ID in the cookies, and I'm going to use this and impersonate this user. So for this lab, this user is nothing but an administrator, but in real time it might be anyone. Okay. So now if you can see, as of now it is not solved, and I'm going to impersonate a administrator purpose, because the problem statement was that I have to steal the cookie and then use the cookie to impersonate the victim. Okay, so I'm using someone else cookie, and now I'll turn off the intercept. It is going to redirect. What happened? Refresh. Yeah, so that reached late, I guess. So overall, you saw that we had the cookie, and then we modified that we used their cookie instead of our, and then we impersonated and send the request to the server, and we got the response accordingly. So that is what the intention of the problem statement was, and I hope now you are familiar with what this burp suite collaborator is. Okay, and we that's it for today. And if you like my explanation, please do subscribe, click on notification bell, and share with people who you think are really interested in this kind of labs. And if you have any other suggestions, I have seen somewhere like this could be done, like if you don't have this Burbsuit collaborator, we have other labs where we try to do the CSRF. Now that explanation and all is out of scope of this video, but we'll try to have the explanation in some coming videos in the same playlist. So even if we don't have verb collaborator client, by the way, this is the first like good method, I mean easy method. And if you don't have, then fine, you can try to follow the CSRF lab, and we can do the similar attack on this lab, and still we will get we'll be able to impersonate. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.